Hello, it is 5:14 a.m., September 15th, 2025. I am 18 today, but that's not why we're here right now. Honestly, just here to go out for a run. So I'm gonna do that. And, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I have to, do this real quick. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna go on my run. I'll be back, and I will probably record when I get home. So, yeah. Hello. It's 8:16 p.m. September 15th, 2025, and I am now 18 years old. Well, I don't know, I feel weird because my mom is in Korea right now, and my sister, well, she's been in college, but I think just turning 18 and feeling like, you're like an adult now, but you're not really, but like you are. So I don't know. I think just not having her here was like, I had gotten used to it, but then like I had gotten used to it, but then I guess turning 18 makes me sort of, I guess the fear of growing up and not being able to do these things on my own makes me want to have her back here, like, I don't know. I really miss her, yeah. Oh man, I miss her so much. And my mom too, but I had a good time today with my dad. School was okay. I couldn't sleep last night because I just felt so weird. In fact, last night was kind of okay, I don't want to say horrible, but it was not great. Like I was bawling my eyes out because I was just felt so, I don't know, I couldn't tell why. And then it was hours of me crying, and then trying to call my sister, and eventually we did call, and then called my mom, and then called my best friend. Actually, he called me, and it just happened to be at a great time, but before he called me, I had to record one of these just to help myself, because even though I had stopped crying, I couldn't stop. My breathing wasn't going back to normal. I was hyperventilating, and I was so dizzy and stuff, so I had to record one of these to help myself talk it out and calm down and regain control of my breath, and I think I still don't know honestly what that was, what the sudden emotional was, I think it's just a combination of, like I said, the fear of growing up and all of a sudden realizing maybe I can't do this, maybe I'm not cut out for this, even though my whole, or at least past 2-3 years, I have been so confident in myself and my responsibility and my independence. And I have been literally a few months ago, I was saying I can't wait to grow up. I can't wait to be 30, 40, and now here I am bawling on the night before my 18th birthday, It's just weird, but today itself was good, and came home. I was tired, but came home to some packages because my sister is gone, and it's to college, but she still asked me what I wanted, and we have the system now, because when we were younger, we just say okay, give me this, but I think as we grew up, we kind of desired sort of at least a touch of ceremony or a touch of feeling, rather than just hey, I need to get you something, and it's yeah, can you just give me this, it's more of, so what we do is we create a list of things that we would want, and then the other person just chooses from that list, and then so it guarantees that like we do get something that the other person doesn't want, but it's not like just like a one and done, like just get me this, you know, like it's still a surprise. And I was actually really anticipating it the whole time. So my list was all comic books, because just I love fucking reading comics, bro, even though my to read list is just insane and I don't have time to read anything right now. But among the list was this Batgirl book that I've been wanting for a long time, because I love this character. So boom, she got me this. I'm really, really excited. I'm so excited to get into this. Genuinely so excited. Like, this is a character that I've loved for years, and to finally dive into like one of her first series, if not her first series, you know, I'm really excited for this. But then there's also another book on the list because I really liked the Cyberpunk Netflix series, and then I don't know if you can see that, but I have two figures up there, Lucy and David right there. And I enjoyed the game when I could play it on my brother's PC. And so she got, this is on the list, and she got me this too. It's like just a collection of like the first few series that Dark Horse published for Cyberpunk. So that, I mean, you know, usually like we only get each other like one thing, but she got me two things, which is just nice, you know. I don't know, it was just like a really unexpected surprise. So yeah, I'm super excited to get into these. And then my friend is like really big on gift giving, which is honestly like kind of, sometimes it's too much, I feel like, because sometimes I'm just like, don't do all this for me, like, come on, dude, you know. But she drew a character from a series that I really like, and she got me a little keychain, and you know, I wrote a little message on the back, and then she got me Kingdom Come. I did already read this, but I loved it, and I don't have it in my collection. Like, I borrowed someone else's copy, so to finally have it in my collection is awesome. I love the compact editions. I have 3 or 4 at this point, and my stupid collector brain is like maybe you should get all of them. Which is no. And then my other friend wrote me a little card, and she got me this lanyard, this like superhero like lanyard. It's like super cute with like, it's like sushi stuff on it, because like it was like an exclusive at like some like sushi place, and I think she just like got it, and then she was like, oh, this would be cool to give to Jonathan. So then, you know, it's nice though, it's nice. And then I got myself some new earrings. I might look like an asshole with these on, but I'm really excited to try them because I've been wanting to try these kinds of earrings for a long time. And I got myself, ooh, Maximum Hulk. Oh my lord, it looks so fucking sick, dude. Oh man, I haven't gotten myself an action figure in so long, bro. So like, oh, he looks so good. He looks so good on camera. Oh my god. It's just look at, and like oh my, he's so menacing. Oh my. Anyways, love him. But anyways, so then I got home, and it's just me and my dad, and so we planned to just go out for dinner, and that was it. You know, we were just gonna go out for dinner. So then we did, and you know, it felt pretty empty without anyone else. I did miss everyone else, but you know, it was okay. It was still fun, being with my dad. And at the end, I mean, like, he's not honestly very like emotional. You know, he's like the very like stereotypical like Asian, like first generation Asian dad. You know, but and his, I don't know. He does try though, which is, I do appreciate that. You know. So then while we were eating, or like when we were about to be finished, he said, hey, why don't we stop by like a comic store, like a, you know, a GameStop or something, so I can get you something, you know, like, and I don't know, that was just like such a nice gesture, because I didn't expect it at all. Usually it's my mom who gets something, and then it's just like under both parents, they get me that one thing, which like, I don't mind that, you know, like that's how it's been. But my mom is getting me something, and then I don't know, I don't know, but like he just was like, hey, we should go, and and I don't know, that it just hit me like by surprise. It was really nice. Because, and not just because like, oh, we get to go somewhere and I can buy something, but like, it is something that I've always enjoyed. Like, when I was a kid, obviously like going out to Target or GameStop or wherever, Barnes and Noble, and then getting myself a comic or like an action. I get to choose one thing, and like then my parents buy it for me, and then it's like yay, and then I hold it in my hands, in the car ride on the way home, and like I like try to like stare at it intently like in the dark, and then like occasionally we'll pass by like the street lamp, and like I'll get like a glimpse of, like, I don't know. I think there's something sort of almost like symbolic to do that one more time on my 18th birthday, yeah. And then another package that came is actually this D&D dice set that my friend wanted because it is also his birthday, but he's a year younger than me. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He's a sweet guy. Not very like socially adept, I must say. But when I first met him, I was so frustrated by him. Like sometimes I'd just be so fucking frustrated. But like, we've gotten to the point where like, I don't know, we're just like pals. We're great friends now. It's and you get to a point where you accept those sorts of quirks. You either accept it or you don't. And I ended up anyways, so what I ended up getting from my dad was this figure, Realm Space Knight, and I didn't want to open it before I at least like documented it somehow, because I don't know, it's just again like something symbolic about like the last time being like a kid and being excited about going to some store and buying some cool thing. My parents buy it for me and I get to like, wow, yeah, I don't know, it was really sweet for him to bring that up just like all of a sudden out of nowhere. Yeah. I did tell most of my friends not to get me anything though, because I feel bad because I've been too broke to get them anything. So I don't want them getting me something, and yeah, I don't know, but I've been talking about like really trivial stuff, like not like trivial stuff, but like the birthday events, like what I did and what I got, and but what I really wanted to at least touch upon was, well, I guess I touched upon it a lot in my little crash out video, the one that I did to help me relax that I may or may not post. I don't know if I should. But I don't know, I guess I'm a lot more afraid than I thought I would be. I'm a lot more like this whole channel, there's like, if there's one unifying theme to this channel, it is me trying to be better, or me trying to be independent and responsible and grown up, me trying to handle life on my own, or like not really, but like me trying to do things for myself and accomplish things myself and feel like somewhat of an adult. And like I said before, I've been looking forward to growing up, so to all of a sudden be, finally turning 18 and be so fearful, I don't think I'm necessarily afraid of it, and I still am excited to go forward in life, and nothing's changed about that feeling. I guess it's just, I didn't know that I had this fear as well of growing up and not being a kid anymore and moving on in life and leaving everything behind almost. And it's not that anything's really honestly changing like with a snap of a finger. Like I still have everything that I had when I wasn't 18, you know? But I guess it just feels like something was lost today, you know? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm excited though to grow up still, you know? And I guess another thing is I've just been feeling kind of sad too because my parents or my mom and my sister are gone, you know. You know, it feels weird. It feels so weird. Cuz I guess also, you know, the 18th birthday is like the birthday, you know, or I guess like 20 and 21 maybe, but like 18 is like the first really, really, really big one, you know? At least, you know, maybe the first birthday is also a big one, but like I was not conscious. And just to have to, and I don't know, to be here and to feel so, like there's just like such a lack of ceremony, and not that I need like all this like bells and whistles. It's just I would like to have my family though. Like I've always had my family for all my birthdays, and now it's like my 18th birthday, and my mom can't be here, my sister can't be here, and it's just so. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna stop talking about like the negative parts of it because that's not very helpful. Like I have to study for a math quiz, and I also just want to sleep early, or not sleep early, but not sleep at a crazy time. Oh boy, because I slept way too. I mean, not way too late, but well, actually, I couldn't sleep until like 1 a.m. last night, and I felt so weird this morning. I hate feeling weird, you know? And so if there's a quick fix, I'm gonna do the quick fix. And the quick fix seems to be just not sleeping too late. Getting a good night's sleep, you know? This is the setup right now, because I just wanted to see Hulk with like my fellow Avengers, you know? I have a few other Avengers, but those were the ones that were just like more easily accessible. But I'm gonna open this guy up here. Just to, yeah, you know, yeah, 18th birthday shit. I'm gonna open this up and talk. Oh man. The big thing about this figure is that I don't know this guy at all. And I'm so picky with the figures that I choose to buy. I'm so picky. Like, this Thor and Black Panther, I worked hard, or Black Panther more so than the Thor, but those don't technically exist. Like, I used existing figures to make the specific costumes that I liked because those are the ones that I connected with, and I'm very, very particular about like the action figures I get. They have to be at least a certain amount of quality for the articulation and how they're made and how much effort was put into them, and I have to have some sort of connection to the character and that specific look, you know. There obviously it's like lenience, you know, it's not like exactly rigid, but like I'm very, very picky, and I'm, you know, and I have enough figures to be very picky, and I also am broke enough to be glad to be very picky. Like, I haven't bought a figure in so long, partly because I'm just so fucking picky, you know. But that new Silver Surfer looks awesome, even though it could be better. It still looks pretty good, and I do need a Silver Surfer, so I got that. And this Hulk, I don't honestly have a specific Hulk look in mind. So this, this is just like a classic Hulk look. I do love this head sculpt, even though it like never appears in anything, except for like I think a variant cover. It just looks so fucking cool, bro. Like, holy shit, dude. Oh my god. So cool, bro. Oh my god, it just looks so fucking good, dude. Anyways, but what's special about Rom is that I don't know the figure at all. But he just looks so cool as a toy, as a, and it takes me back to the days when I was first collecting, when I wasn't picky at all, and I would see a figure and I'd be like, oh, this is awesome. I don't know this character at all. Like, I barely know this character. I barely like this character, but it looks cool. Or like, I want to buy a figure and it looks like a cool figure. So I'd buy it. And then I would get into the figure and then I would get into the actual character, And I'm trying to think if that happened with anything that I can think of right now. I don't think so, because I think most of those I've done away with. Yeah, I can't think of anything right now. Maybe Nimrod. But anyways, yeah, I guess we'll open this up right now. Yeah. I'm gonna rip this shit up. Oh man, I feel so bad because again, it feels like such a symbol, All right, here we go. It just looks so cool as a toy, Like this silver is just so awesome and shiny. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we got the little mini comic that it comes with. Got Rom on there. Oh shit, I guess I'll do this like I'm an action figure reviewer. Oh, my nails are way too long. Rom, Space Knight, very cool. And then we got on the back, Marvel Legends series, Bye-bye box. R.I.P. Nothing else in that I need. Rom, Space Knight. Very cool. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's so hard to get out. What the hell? Another thing that was really nice last night was I mentioned that after I finally calmed down and stopped fucking bawling, my friend randomly just out of nowhere called me, and that was nice because he's been my best friend for probably 4 years. And oh my god, look at this look at this chrome, or not, it's not really chrome, but this very nice silver paint. It's awesome. I love that. And that I do think that that's paint. Anyways, it was nice to just randomly get a call from him. And honestly, because we haven't spoken in a bit, and it we do go through those bouts of not talking for a while. And oh wow, this is a nice figure. Whoa, it's a nice figure. Whoa, look at that crunch, dude. Damn, look at that. Look at that back. Anyways, oh man, this is awesome. Looks like you have some neck articulation too. What the hell? Look at that up motion, bro. This is crazy. Okay, not much down, which makes sense, but still, yeah. We go through our bouts of not talking for a while, but then what keeps our friendship so strong is that we both put in the effort to both understand when we're busy and to reach back out when we can, and that is what has held us together for so long. Is this mutual effort and understanding. But I was kind of annoyed because, we can't really hang out much because his parents are just I don't know, there are things. And I was just honestly kind of annoyed at first when he called because I was just I was emotionally feeling very raw and just, this guy's finally calling after a few weeks of, you know, and it's like, oh my God, dude. And it's like, and he's like flaked on a few things in the past few weeks, which has irritated me. And like not for no reason, but still, like, you know, when you flake over and over again for a good reason, it's still gonna be annoying, you know. But you know, he just like let me talk about whatever was weighing me down, and I did, and it was nice to be able to talk to somebody, you know. And he's a good listener. He's a really good listener. Well, okay, he's a good listener when he knows that it's serious. Okay, if he doesn't find it serious, then he's gonna be like, oh, sorry, I'm doing something else. Like, bruh. But it was nice. It was nice, and I'm glad he called out of nowhere, because that really did help. This figure is awesome. He's very tall. He's very, very tall. Like, this is like Iron Man, you know. So, and like this is Rom Space Knight. Like, he's very tall. Granted, Iron Man's like sort of slouching or like leaning back, but even then, like, you can see like he's crazy tall. Yeah, I mean, yeah, look at that jetpack on the back, bro. This is crazy. I love, like, it's a very like sort of retro space age sort of thing. I love it. Look at his eyes, dude. Oh, love that. Huge fan of like retrofuturism back when I was like in middle school. So, you know, I'm seeing a lot of that here too. And of course, you got to have like the very flesh, or like the flesh textured legs and arms and shit, but like the very boxy torso, as he's just like wearing like a cardboard suit. Yeah, nice pinless joints too, and look at the guns, cool little guns. I think they're so stupid. I love how stupid they look, you know, but they come with like there's like a little blast effect. There's only one, unfortunately, but oh, do you like that? Bam! Right, so we can put it in his hand. Oh boy, look at that. Oh, that's not too great though. You can see where the silver paint just like abruptly stops. I don't know if that's on all of them or if that's just like, or if mine just like got fucked up. Oh, okay, whatever. Hold on, like this. Yeah. I don't think it's working. Anyways. Yeah, but it's on this tone too. Anyways, we will put it on there. Yeah, another thing. So I showed you how like the back is like great, but then the front is like not that great, right? The back on this is nowhere. Like, it does not like crunch back at all, but it crunches forward like crazy. Anyways. Boom, right? Get a little gun. Boom, right? Arm can't go in at all because of how boxy it is, but you can do a little, you know, boom, and then we'll actually go like that. Boom. So he's like bending over like in attack mode. Ooh. And immediately, oh, I love how long his legs are. He has like some really cool stances with this. Like, boom. You see that? Ooh. Look at this. Already. Yeah, it's just something about this figure that's just, again, like, it's just such a cool figure that it makes me just want to get it just because it's cool, you know, and it makes me want to learn about this character, you know. And oh, it does get some back, sort of. Like, this section goes back, but like it's not great. Anyways, you know, it takes me back to when I was first starting to collect and just getting whatever was there that I thought was cool and learning about it afterwards, you know. I also want to say I love this hand. Oh my god, he's calling me again. My best friend. Yeah, I feel like I've been letting this go on for too long anyways, because it's just become like a figure review. But you know, it's my birthday. I'm gonna let myself do whatever I want. Lastly, the gimmick with this whole thing is that, like, you know, it comes with a comic book that they can hold, you know. So here is that. Boom. Oh. Yeah, there we go. He's holding it there. All right, cool. Here, he's like letting you, he's like handing it to you, you know? He's like, here, read some comics, you know? Here, read some comics. Here, read some comics. Here, read some comics. Anyways. Yeah. Well, 18th birthday, you know? This fucking Hulk figure is so badass, dude. Oh my lord. Okay, anyways. Yeah, that's enough of that. I have to study for my math quiz, and I have to take a shower because I'm sweating because it's so hot in here when I don't have the AC on, but the AC is so loud, so I can't do it while recording. Thank you for indulging me if you've gone this far. This was very fun. Yapping and talking about my figures and other shit, yeah. But I'm gonna sign off now. It's 8:46 p.m. September 15th, 2025. I am now 18, and I am going to keep my head up. I'm going to remember how excited I was to grow up and remember how confident I am in myself, and I'm going to remember that it's gonna be okay. And I'm gonna remember, most importantly, that I'm still a child. 18 does not mean much. Okay, signing off. Hope you are having a good day. Hope you are staying hydrated. You know, go outside. You know, 15 minutes of sunlight, improve your mood dramatically. Yeah, I will see you guys later. I think the action figure review section is making me treat this like a YouTube channel, but it's not. It's like a YouTube video journal thing. I don't know, whatever. Signing off.